Hey, so if you are practicing conscious, peaceful, gentle parenting and you are still noticing the same cycles of spanking, screaming, etc., looping over and over and over again, then this message is for you. I'm going to speak on one powerful way that can help to amplify the compassion and peace in our home environment and can easily and quickly, if applied, allow us to have a deeper connection as well with our children and ourselves. Comment the word peace if you would like to receive the free resources that I am currently providing parents. You will also receive something created by me, specific and unique to you as well. So if you're interested in receiving this free resource, this free tool, comment the word peace below. My name is Michelle Bowen. I'm an elevator, author, parent empowerment coach, and I support parents like me who are using parenthood strategically to practice keeping our heart open and parenting from more compassion, peace, from more emotional intelligence, and less screaming, spanking, overwhelm, power struggles, and mom guilt. For many generations, it's kind of just been this thing where if you're a parent, you just kind of assume that there are going to be a lot of power struggles. There's going to be a lot of feeling like a victim to parenthood, feeling like our lives just would be so much better and so much richer in all of the ways if we weren't parents, not because you weren't being triggered by life and circumstances before parenthood, but oftentimes our children are bringing up to the surface a lot of the things, patterns, and unconscious behaviors that we've had all along, but we're easy to suppress or overlook because we weren't always in a situation where we were interacting with someone to the degree that we do with our children. Whatever trigger you're experiencing with your child that feels like absolutely insane and unbearable and impossible to overcome or handle or see past or transcend or transmute, you're not alone. You're the micro to the macro. There are thousands and millions other parents out here who are dealing with the same beliefs that they've been programmed with, the same thought patterns, the same triggers. You're not alone. But when you give yourself permission to face it, to look at it, and to use parenthood in a way that helps you to parent beyond how you parent, in a way that reflects, to parent from your heart, from your own unique blueprint within yourself, from what feels true for you, you alter the trajectory of your lineage in a way. We have tried to spank. A lot of us have shifted into hyper masculinity. A lot of us grew up watching women operate from more of their masculine energy, even hyper masculine, to try to overcompensate for, because a lot of us have been programmed to believe that there's no power in our femininity, that there is no power in our peace, and therefore a lot of us have been programmed and conditioned to believe that the more masculine, the more from our masculine energy that we parent our children, the better off they'll be. A lot of the reasons why when the relationships between parent and child don't really feel connected long term, 10, 15, 20 years later, it's for the same reason that, when you're married and your spouse has this belief running that I have to yell at you for you to listen. Which a lot of the times the spouse is operating from that perception because they were raised believing that they had to be yelled at or spanked or hit in order to listen, right? So attempting to feel more powerful by hitting or attempting to be more dominant or hypermasculine kind of backfires a lot because it's perpetuating separation consciousness. It's promoting and amplifying conflict and separation between us and our children. So one of the ways that I want to share with you that helps us to experience more peace with our children more consistently, and also helps us feel really empowered and it helps to amplify the compassion, and it deepens our connection with our children, is to really play around with there really only being two things that's ever going on between your child and yourself. With your child and with yourself, there's really only about two. If you really give yourself permission to see two things happening in any given moment, when they're triggered or just in general, and that is, one, they are either at peace or they are suffering, period. So give yourself permission, if you feel inspired to test out just playing with the idea that I am either only at peace or suffering. My child is either at peace or suffering. And give yourself permission to really let this expand your ability to be more aware of others' energy and your own, just by simplifying it, right? Because oftentimes what happens is our children are having tantrums or meltdowns, and the mind tries to make it some huge story that we have to either defend or project. And it just can take us so far away from our goal of experiencing peace with our children. Instead of letting our mind go down this negative rabbit hole, creating a story about what they're doing, how it's our fault, how it's their fault, etc. Instead, it's just boom, they're suffering. They're suffering. And then letting that be what gives you permission to just send them love. Because no one wants to suffer. Right? So it's an opportunity for you to, instead of making it a personal thing, making it personal, to be like, whew, suffering, my child is suffering right now. And give yourself permission to send them love and to show compassion and to send them love in the way that's unique to you. We all send love in there are infinite ways to do this, and there's a unique way in which you are able to send love and to show love to your child in any given moment. And so it's going to be it's a very powerful thing to practice this. Just seeing that our child and ourself is either suffering or at peace in any given moment, and to really practice utilizing that awareness to amplify compassion and to also amplify gratitude that in moments we may have taken for granted. Because got to remember, when our children were in our womb, we just wanted them to be healthy and happy and at peace, right? And then we're born, and the world can kind of condition you to believe that, no, there's so much more that we want. There's so much more that we want and need, and we can't be grateful and happy and at peace until our children and us get all of this other stuff that we want first, right? We've been conditioned and programmed to operate like that. But no, in any given moment, we or our children are either at peace or suffering. And every time we give ourselves permission to acknowledge one or the other, we are keeping ourselves more in a state of showing compassion, giving love, or expressing gratitude. And so this can drastically and powerfully impact just your day. Because instead of going all over the place with your mind, it's just like you're either sending love and sending love and showing compassion towards your child and yourself when you notice that you or your child are suffering. You're holding space for them. You're getting more skilled at holding space for yourself, instead of judging and condemning or blaming or shaming or taking personally. Or you're in gratitude because, oh shit, they're at peace, they're calm, they're enjoying themselves, they're at peace, I'm grateful, oh, I feel peaceful, I feel grateful that I'm feeling peaceful. So then your day just turns into either giving compassion and sending love, or experiencing gratitude for being at peace already. And so this can be very, very powerful to just very simply simplify what's going on energetically in your home and with yourself and with your child. No matter how severe you feel the struggle is between you and your child, don't ever believe that it's an impossible situation. Anything is possible. And if you desire a deeper connection with your child, it is possible for you. If you desire more peace in your home, it is extremely possible for you. If you want some game plans that can help to support you in experiencing more peace in parenthood for free, comment the word peace.